The idea of distancing oneself from people and situations aligns with Stoic beliefs. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, teaches us to maintain inner calm, dealing with what's beyond our control and acting on what's within our reach. This text will explore Stoic teachings and how they can be applied in practice to distance oneself from people and situations. Imagine you're on a path where the first step is temporarily distancing yourself from someone who disturbs your inner peace. Peace, the Stoics, with their clear, heated perspective, emphasize that our mental tranquility must be preserved at all costs. Detachment begins with a breathing space, a moment to let emotions settle, not a definitive distancing, but a strategic pause to gain clarity. Seneca, a prominent Stoic thinker, in his letters to Locke, advises frequently withdrawing into oneself. Join those who elevate your spirit and welcome those you can inspire. It's an exchange of growth and learning. He suggests a pause to reflect on your situation. As an essential step towards self-nomination is an opportunity to ponder your feelings and thoughts. According to this philosophy, we should be selective in friendships just as we are, careful in choosing good friends. Ask yourself, does this person uplift and bring happiness to me or complicate my life? The Stoics would see this as a prudent assessment of your choices. Reflecting on whether someone is contributing positively to your life is essential. In Stoicism, good friends are like the sun to the soul, promoting personal growth. Assess whether the people around you are like nourishing rain or destructive storms to your inner plant. If someone's company is comforting like the sun, great. Otherwise, consider keeping your distance. Remember, this isn't about being insensitive or avoiding challenges, but about making choices that nourish your emotions and intellect. Thus, by exploring the principles of Stoicism, we realize that distancing oneself is not an escape, but a strategic move to maintain serenity and inner balance, a decision that reflects the wisdom of choosing environments and relationships that benefit and allow us to flourish. The Stoic approach to life and human relationships is deeply rooted in the idea of self-improvement, and by extension, the betterment of the community we live in. This ancient Greek teaching encourages us to wisely choose the people we associate with, valuing the importance of having a trustworthy individual to share our concerns and reflections, far from promoting isolation. Stoic philosophy recognizes the vital importance of social support and guidance. Stoics understand that while we value self-control and inner strength, we are intrinsically social beings and need meaningful interactions with others. In this sense, when facing the challenge of detachment, Stoic suggests seeking the counsel and support of someone we deeply trust. Seneca, a prominent figure in Stoicism, emphasized the invaluable worth of friendship in the journey towards a virtuous life. He saw a friend as a mirror, a reflection to share and contemplate thoughts and feelings. This exchange is not only an emotional relief, but also a source of new perspectives and insights. For Stoics, opening up to others is not just therapeutic, but also strengthens community bonds and aids our growth when facing turbulent emotions or complicated situations. Talking with someone we trust can be extremely beneficial. Regard this person as a wise mentor, a guide offering valuable advice. Stoicism reminds us that we are not isolated islands. We need each other to face life's challenges, just as superheroes rely on their partners. Stoic philosophers considered it essential to share our troubles with a trustworthy friend, seeing this as a powerful strategy to overcome adversity. Choose someone you trust implicitly, whether a friend, family member, or mentor, and regard this person as your ally when you're going through tough times. Open up to them, whether in person, over the phone, or through a message. Remember, sharing your concerns is not imposing a burden, but rather a way to divide and alleviate your load. As a true partner, they can offer new perspectives or solutions, guiding you through life's obstacles with wisdom and understanding. Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, offers us a clear view of how to manage our emotions, especially during life's challenges. The core of this philosophy is the idea that when facing obstacles, the support of a friend can make our journey more bearable. Moreover, Stoics teach us about the importance of setting boundaries for our emotional reactions, an essential PR practice for detachment. Stoic philosophy does not advocate emotional repression, but rather a careful understanding and management of emotions. The goal is not to eliminate emotions, but to learn to control them. Apathy, often misunderstood in Stoicism, is not a total emotional disconnection, but rather the pursuit of tranquility through controlling emotional reactions. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic thinkers, advocated the idea that it is possible to contain and moderate our emotional impulses. A Stoic technique for this is negative visualization, which involves anticipating potential challenges and losses to mentally prepare oneself. Establishing boundaries for our emotions allows us to face situations more serenely and prevents emotions from supplanting logic. We can visualize our emotions as colored blocks that stack up, forming a tower. Stoicism advises us to set limits on how high this emotional tower can rise. Thus, when we face difficult moments, it is natural and healthy to experience our emotions, but it is crucial not to let them accumulate to the point of destabilizing our emotional balance. Each block in the tower represents a different emotion: happiness, sadness, anger, and so on. By recognizing and accepting these emotions, we prevent them from overlapping and dominating our being. When facing difficulties, we can allow ourselves to feel these emotions, but it's also important to set a limit, like a builder deciding the safe height of a tower imposing. These limits means we are in control, not our emotions. The Stoics teach us that achieving this balance is like building a stable emotional tower. It's a metaphor for finding comfort in our emotions, ensuring they don't cause turmoil or disorder in our lives. Thus, the Stoic practice of setting emotional boundaries is a vital tool for navigating life's complexities, maintaining a healthy balance between feeling and controlling our emotions in the process of detachment. The Stoics guide us to seek frank and open dialogue with someone we deeply trust. This practice aligns with the Stoic notion of a philosophical friend, someone capable of sharing and reflecting on our deepest thoughts and concerns. Stoic philosophy highly values the role of friendship in leading a virtuous life, and Seneca, a central figure in this school of thought, emphasized the importance of having friends who function as mirrors, reflecting and helping us understand our own thoughts and feelings. These interactions are not only healing but also provide new insights and perspectives. Stoicism emphasizes that openness with others strengthens our relationships and the community, a crucial aspect for learning. Detachment, contemplating the consequences of distancing oneself from someone, is a vital step in Stoicism. The fifth step in the process of detachment involves a careful assessment of the implications such distancing might bring. Stoics promote foresight, considering the long-term impacts of our actions, focusing on the present while being conscious of future consequences. If you have made it this far, I ask you to leave a comment with today's date and the phrase Stoic resilience to show that you are focused on your goal of evolution. Let's continue. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic leader, emphasized the importance of using our time wisely, avoiding wasting it on situations that do not contribute to our growth. When pondering the distancing from someone, it is essential to consider whether it will contribute to your personal growth and emotional well-being, or if it may result in unnecessary losses. Stoicism encourages us to weigh the pros and cons, carefully applying logic and ethical principles in our decisions. Imagine yourself in a forest facing several paths to follow. The decision to distance yourself from someone in Stoicism is similar to choosing a path in this forest. Deciding to distance oneself is like selecting a trail. It requires careful consideration of where it might lead. Stoic philosophers believe that anticipating possible outcomes helps us make more thoughtful and accurate decisions, guiding us in our emotional and relational journey. In the digital age, Stoicism offers a valuable perspective on how to manage our interaction with social media and the deluge of information we face daily. The sixth step in the Stoic detachment process suggests the importance of taking a break from social media. While philosophers like Seneca lived in different times, distractions and disturbances to inner tranquility are universal. Seneca spoke about distractions that prevent a fulfilling life, stressing that it's not the brevity of life that is the problem, but rather the time. This Stoic approach is incredibly relevant. In the digital age where we are bombarded by a constant flow of information and social comparison, stepping back from social media allows us a moment for self-reflection, reducing the external noise that often causes emotional discomfort. Following Seneca's advice, it's about focusing on what's essential, distancing oneself from digital distractions. Imagine social media as a noisy environment where a pause can be the key to serenity and mental clarity. Social media can be likened to a complex and comprehensive puzzle. Stoicism advises that it's healthy to take a break from this digital tangle, allowing the mind to rest. It's like temporarily setting aside the puzzle pieces, providing the opportunity to return to them later with a fresh perspective and renewed mental energy. Just like our bodies, our minds also need rest. Navigating social media is akin to managing a continuous stream of information, updates, photos, news, which can be overwhelming. The Stoics suggest that taking a break from this continuous flow of data can help keep our minds clear and focused. Consider social media as a puzzle you are working on. When it starts to feel overwhelming, it's as if you are saying, "I'm going to take a break." This is perfectly acceptable and comparable to putting the puzzle aside temporarily to do something different, like going for a walk, reading a book, or simply enjoying a moment of relaxation without screens. Stoicism teaches us that this break is crucial to prevent our brains from becoming overloaded with too many puzzle pieces. It's about managing the time spent online, like choosing when to work on the puzzle and when to step away from it. It's important to note that it's not about abandoning social media permanently, but about preventing it from becoming an excessive source of complexity and mental strain. The goal is to ensure that digital engagement remains balanced and doesn't harm our mental well-being. Practice of simplicity and contentment with the essential within Stoicism. The practice of simplicity and contentment with what is essential represents a powerful path to inner peace and genuine happiness. This aspect of Stoic philosophy teaches us to value and find satisfaction in the fundamental things of life, instead of constantly seeking external pleasures or accumulating material goods. To incorporate this practice into daily life, it's helpful to start by evaluating our consumption patterns and lifestyle. This means questioning the necessity and value of material possessions and the desires we have. Ask yourself, is this really necessary for my happiness and well-being, or am I just following an impulse or social pattern? Simplicity also extends to how we interact with others and how we conduct our daily lives. It means avoiding unnecessary complication of situations, choosing clarity and efficiency over extravagance or drama in work and personal relationships. It's about seeking authenticity and genuineness, steering clear of artificially constructed behaviors or superficialities. Moreover, the Stoic practice of contentment does not imply passivity or a lack of ambition. On the contrary, it is an active acceptance of current circumstances while working diligently to improve what's within our reach. It's finding joy and gratitude in what we have now without being constantly anxious for more. This state of contentment allows us to live a more focused and intentional life, free from the distractions and restlessness that come with the constant desire for more. Practicing simplicity and contentment can be a powerful antidote against the dissatisfaction and stress of modern life. By adopting a simpler lifestyle and being content with the essentials, we open up space for a greater appreciation of life's small joys and beauties, a deeper connection with others, and a sense of peace and satisfaction that cannot be achieved through mere accumulation of possessions or experiences. If you're enjoying this, don't miss the opportunity. Purchase the ebook. Now, Stoicism in the 21st Century, Ancient Strategies for Modern Challenges, and Unlock Your Prosperity, Abundance, and Improve Your Relationships with this ebook. Link in the pin. cultivation of impartiality and objectivity in judgment. A crucial, often underestimated element in Stoicism is the practice of cultivating impartiality and objectivity in our judgments and perceptions. This practice goes beyond merely controlling emotional reactions. It involves a deeper examination of how we perceive and interpret the world around us to develop a more objective perception. It is essential to begin by actively questioning our assumptions and preconceived beliefs. This means adopting a stance of curiosity and openness to new information and perspectives, avoiding jumping to conclusions based on emotions or biases. This exercise in critical thinking helps to see situations as they really are, not as our feelings might paint them. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us the importance of a controlled emotional response. Rather than reacting immediately to stimuli or situations, we should take a moment to breathe deeply and reflect. This conscious pause allows us to calmly assess the situation and respond in a more balanced and considered way. Techniques like meditation and mindfulness can be valuable tools in this process, helping to maintain mental clarity and serenity even amid challenges. Another important aspect is maintaining balanced empathy. Stoicism does not promote emotional insensitivity. On the contrary, it encourages a deep understanding of others' feelings. However, this empathy must be balanced with objectivity, allowing us to offer support and advice without getting lost in the emotions of others. This helps us to keep our own emotions in check, while providing effective support. In summary, cultivating impartiality and objectivity is not just an exercise in self-control, but an expansion of our understanding and empathy. By practicing these principles, we not only improve our ability to handle life's vicissitudes, but also enhance our interpersonal relationships, becoming more aware, compassionate, and effective in our interactions with others in the process of detachment. As described in the Stoic context, the emphasis is placed on prioritizing one's own needs, a practice that aligns perfectly with Stoic principles. This step highlights the importance of self-sufficiency and inner strength. Fundamental elements in Stoic philosophy. While Epicurus, often associated with Stoicism, is from a distinct philosophical current, both share the emphasis on distinguishing between what is and what is not. Under our control, focusing on personal needs means practicing the Stoic principle of concentrating on what is achievable and manageable. This step encourages us to focus on essential needs, but not in terms of material goods. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of emotional health and moral virtues. This involves reflecting on the Stoic method of voluntary discomfort, which consists of intentionally placing oneself in challenging situations to cultivate resilience and strengthen character by centering our attention on the basic needs that nourish our emotional stability and ethical character. We follow the Stoic principle that virtue is the highest good. According to this view, true satisfaction is achieved by living a life of moral virtue. Epicurus, who highlighted the pursuit of happiness and freedom, taught that this is possible through recognizing and accepting the things that are or are not under our control, focusing on what is within our reach. Our thoughts, actions, and reactions empowers us to face relationships and situations with Stoic wisdom. Imagine life as a buffet filled with various options. Stoicism advises us to choose wisely, focusing on what is genuinely valuable and beneficial for our personal growth and emotional well-being. Therefore, when deciding what to include in your life, similar to choosing foods at a buffet, it is prudent to focus on what is truly necessary and healthy. Stoicism teaches us to make careful and thoughtful choices, preferring those that nourish our emotional well-being and personal growth, rather than being swayed by momentary desires or superficialities. When pondering choices in life, it's as if we are facing a vast array of options. Similar to a buffet filled with delicacies, in this selection wisdom lies in prioritizing what is essential, just like opting for foods that truly nourish. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy of life, guides us in this journey of conscious choices. The masters of Stoicism teach us to differentiate between our ephemeral desires and authentic needs, encouraging us to choose not what is merely attractive to the eyes, but what brings lasting benefits. Visualize your existence as a vast buffet of possibilities, friendships, adventures, experiences, instead of trying to embrace everything. Stoicism advises us to select what truly enriches our existence, promoting joy and lasting satisfaction. Just as we opt for foods that nourish our body and mind, it is crucial to reflect on what we really need for our emotional and spiritual growth. Choosing not just what is delicious in the present, but what sustains and satisfies in the long term. Stoicism guides us to focus on true needs, ensuring that our life buffet is more fulfilling and complete when facing the challenge of detaching from certain people and situations. This philosophy provides valuable guidance and effective strategies. This journey includes crucial steps, reflective pauses, logical analysis of the reasons for distancing, sincere dialogues, setting emotional boundaries, considering the impacts of our actions, reducing engagement with external distractors like social media, and prioritizing our fundamental needs. Following these steps, we harmonize our actions with Stoic precepts of virtue, allowing us to manage our relationships and circumstances with discernment and clarity. Stoicism teaches us that detachment does not mean emotional indifference, but rather finding serenity and resilience in the face of the complexities of human connections and life's vicissitudes. The principles of Stoicism truly serve as beacons, illuminating the path to an existence filled with virtue, discernment, and emotional balance. These ancient teachings encourage us to embrace satisfaction in the present moment, freeing us from the burden of worries about the future. Seneca, one of the most respected voices of Stoicism, expressed this idea with great eloquence. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. I am grateful for the opportunity to share these enriching thoughts with you, and now take the chance to delve even further into this universe of wisdom and reflection by watching the next video that is appearing on your screen. This journey of learning and discovery continues, bringing new perspectives and valuable insights into your life. Until then,